that's run for over a decade up to now. And my name is MC Stylo. I'm privileged to be your host. And I want to officially welcome every one of us to the 14th edition of Nigeria's most prestigious air aviation event tag, the 14th Nigav VGC, online or on site. No, VGC is still in Lagos. I need an area outside Lagos to start from V. The winner goes home with a return ticket. Vandekia, Benue. Please give her a round of applause. She has won for herself a return ticket. You will return home safely in Jesus' name. As you came, you flew down, ma. You flew down, ma. When you are returning, there will be no turbulence in Jesus' name. Air traffic control will take you back safely. All those in favor for safe trip for us, you say aye. The ayes have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, the driver of a white Elox, please, your drop plate number 237 CTZZ. 237 CTZZ. Please, we need to kindly repark. So we'll be starting the first set of awards. We want to save time and save, because we have a lot to do today. But before we do that, we'd like to recognize some of our dignitaries that are here with us. We are all special. Waiting for over 3 hours for the success of this event means you are all special to us. But we need to just give honor to whom honor is due. But please, in no particular order, I'll call the names of our special guests that are on seat. Please, once you hear their name, I need us to kindly just give them a round of applause. We're privileged to have in our midst the amazing ambassador from the Republic of Ethiopia. Ladies and gentlemen, is Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary person in our midst. Please put your hands together for Ambassador Legs Jeremy Eli. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Seated next to him is someone we know very well, but we would like to also celebrate his presence. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, help me celebrate Engineer Mazi Inamdi Udo. He's the former MD, NAMA, aviation, and now an aviation consultant. You're welcome, sir. To my right, we have an amazing woman. She's been there, she's done that, and she's here in person to also celebrate the 14th edition of Nigav Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, help me celebrate. She's representing the Chief of Air Staff. That is Air Marshal HB Abubakar. Ladies and gentlemen, help me celebrate Group Captain SP Udo. You're welcome, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Also, we have in our midst the MD of Belogene Consult. Please put your hands together for Mr. Chris Aligbe. Round of applause for Mr. Chris Aligbe. You're welcome. And the last but not the least is the chairman of Nigav Awards Committee for this edition. Please help me celebrate the presence of Mr. Richard Asuebo Ogun. A round of applause for Mr. Richard Asuebo Ogun. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, without wasting much of our time, please, we need every one of us to kindly look towards the screen. We're going for the first set of awards right now. The audio visual will play, and the names of the winners for the first set will be reeled out. Immediately after the audio visuals, we'll get back to us with the person that is going to present the award. Media, please, if you're ready, kindly take over. Media, first set of awards. Okay, please, let's kindly look towards the screen. We're going to play the essence of the award. We want you to have a chronological idea of the award and others to follow. Sound, please, can you kindly reduce the audio of the screen? Thank you. Release totally. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly look towards the screen and enjoy the essence of the award. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've showed you the essence of the award. Right now, we're bringing on. I'm bringing in the chairman and the founder of Nigav Award. He is the convener of this great event and is coming forward right now to give us his welcome speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, please help me put your hands together for this visionary leader, Mr. Fortune Idu. A round of applause for Mr. Fortune, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome, my colleagues. First, I'd like to start by apologizing for the situation we had earlier. It is completely beyond our control, and we did everything to salvage it. This is the 14th Nigerian Aviation Award and Ministerial Dinner. My special guest, the Honorable Minister of Aviation, represented by the DG of NCAA, who we're waiting to come on board. His Excellency, the ambassador of Ethiopia, Ambassador Legacy Gremenu Halley. Please, you're welcome to this very important occasion. We're extremely delighted for your presence here. Shows a bridge between our very good country and your very dear nation to us, Ethiopia, whom we have had a long history of relationship when it comes to air transport development. I also want to welcome the representative of the Air Vice Marshal to this program. I'd like to welcome my very good friend and of this Nigerian Aviation Award, Richard Asobogo, for being here. Without boring everyone with the long list of protocol, I just want to say welcome to everyone and thank you for your coming. And I'm happy that our MC has established the protocol list. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly run through the history of the Nigerian Aviation Award and what it means. For us to have the setback we have had earlier and then we still have a full house at this time, it shows the high regard that the Nigerian Aviation Society have for this single event. Nigerian Aviation Award was conceived in 2007 under the auspices of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority in collaboration with a company called FCA International, who is also the founder of the Nigav Center. Its purpose was to promote the development of Nigerian aviation sector through joint industry advocacy initiatives, conferences, stakeholder engagement, and focus on entrenching best practices. Since then, the Nigav Center, which was given birth to from this relationship, has expanded into a multi-developmental event covering workshops, researches, training, and performance monitoring and award programs. The events are designed to build capacity while highlighting annual collective achievement through various Nigav Center-sponsored industry reports and outlook. I want to say that we are proud to be also the owner of the Nigerian Airport Business Summit. The award serves as a hallmark of inspiration and motivation and within the industry and acknowledges exceptional contributions of everyone who makes it possible for people to fly safely. Since its inception, over 400 recipients have received Nigerian Aviation Award, honors in various categories encompassing all aspects of air transport development, operations, services, technologies, leadership, management, promotion, and creativity. This covers airlines, airports, and all the service providers. Like the mantra of ICAO, no one is left behind. So, Nigerian Aviation Awards takes through to that mantra. The events include a live cabin crew contest, which you are going to witness today, for the crowning of the King and Queen of the Air. This event promotes best in-flight experience and safety practices. The winner of this contest will receive a cash prize, and they will be engaged as ambassadors of the industry to carry out corporate social responsibilities. The Nigav Center activities are driven by a strong desire for industry practices aligned with ICAO mantra and are committed to supporting NCAA's objectives in advancing Nigerian aviation prosperity. Our event is funded by goodwill donations and table sales to support and finance this entertaining evening. And also help to support unique research that are related to content creation and training. The award is completely free. No one receives awards based on their financial contribution. Our award is subjected to public opinion, NCAA's record, public and available statistics, and finally, a voting process that everyone here is allowed and open to participate in. I just want to also remark here that this year, for the first time, we have broken the record of public survey. This year's Aviation Awards survey was voted in by over 4,980 people. Please, a round of applause for that. I have gone through, I am aware of a lot of research fellows, and among them are also with us, that in Nigeria, we always have a problem of getting to fill out survey forms. But this year, we found out that the aviation industry and their associates were very keen in making their voice heard. I think INEC will be learning from us. This is a true vote, and those who have won, we should all congratulate them. And those who are yet to win Nigerian Aviation Award, the award comprises of all aspects of aviation. So, to win, you will one day win. How are the awards selected? Award nominations and selection of recipients are through public vote. We thank all those who have taken time to make nominations and vote for today's winners. For those who did not participate, we urge you to accept the outcome of the process in good faith, and in your suggestions, as your suggestions and nominations and votes are crucial in making an impact. Our sponsors. These events would not have been possible without the special support from very selfless organizations who have not just seen our work, as an avenue for collective gathering and merriment, but as an instrument of making a change in an industry like aviation that leads in best practices in safety, operations, and economies. Without aviation today, there will not be globalization. There will not be international trade. Aviation is the first wonder that connected the global industry, all continents in the world before GSM. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you all who are the custodians of this industry to give yourself a round of applause. My special thanks to all our sponsors, including the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, on which platform this event was founded. The history of this event was a meeting with the DG NCAA in highlighting that the industry needs an independent promoter who will have an unbiased and interest to carry everybody along and serve as a bridge to both airline, airports, and service providers. The then DG, our dear engineer Demure, approved this relationship. And even by himself, he was actually writing to people to accept our intentions. And this, today, NCA has continued to support and stay in the forefront of making sure that this event continues to stay alive. Please, a round of applause to NCA. We also want to say congratulations, thank you to the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. FCI International, which is the company I presently work for, has had a long-time relationship with the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. And by this relationship, we were given an opportunity to build what was meant to be a conference and networking center to promote international trade, social integration, education, and interaction that you have here. That is what gave birth to this place called the Nigav Center. Nigav Center is a relationship between FCI International and the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. And since then also, FAN has continued to make sure that this event and the concept is sustained. I want to say this categorically to FAN, that they have not made a mistake in allowing us to build a center like this. It's a work in progress. We have gone to the second phase of our development, and we are going to be bringing international instructors, researchers, and facilitators to Nigeria at this center. We can single-handedly boast today that this center is the highest individual traffic promoter or facilitator within the corridors of the Nigerian aviation or Nigerian airport anywhere. We attract every part of this country on weekly or monthly basis people who come here for training, conferences, and activities. And we want to go beyond that by bringing our dear African countries here. And I'm happy that we have started with His Excellency, the Ambassador of Ethiopia, who have come now as a guest to see what we are doing. And I think the word will go back home that Nigeria at the airport, we have a center called Nigav Center, who is open and friendly to the regional partners. I also want to say thank you to NSIB for their support, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency for their support, right from the time of Mazi Nam, the former MD of NAMA. He is here. Please stand to be recognized. Yeah, thank you very much. I have had a long year of relationship with NAMA, and I want to say thank you for all those who have made this possible. I also want to say thank you to Bicotney for their gold sponsorship, Exijet for their support and partnership, and African Aviation Aerospace University. Thank you very much. Arik Air, we want to say thank you for your support over the years Afsatel has been a partner in this game. Afsatel, please, we want to say thank you. NCAT, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, we want to say thank you for your support. NIMET is here with us. We want to say thank you for your immense support over the years. Aero Contractors has always funded and supported us with tickets to fly around and carry out our surveys. Aero Contractor, we want to say thank you for your immense support. Please stand to be recognized. Aero Contractor, we want to say thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for them. When you see me fly, it is Aero Contractors tickets. All right. We also want to say thank you to Osubi Airport, a small airport that has continued to show interest and direct our relationship. They are an airport to our oil city, Warri. We want to say thank you for being here and your support. Afsatel, we mentioned you earlier. Then Skyway Aviation Handling Company Limited, we want to say thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much. NACO Aviance, you're here with us. We want to say thank you. We have enjoyed your partnership over time and want to say thank you very much. We want to say thank you to so many supporters who have come here. Many of you who have taken table here. I'm sorry that the time is fast spent, but we want to say that we acknowledge you procuring a table and sitting here with us today. We want to say thank you. This includes all, the names are all will be highlighted. We want to say thank you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue to recognize the over 1,000 aviation workers nationwide for their immense contribution, which have made this year's a safe aviation year worthy of celebration. That was last year. The hazards associated with aviation work cannot be underestimated. Some aviation workers are exposed to significant risks, while others have made the ultimate sacrifice during their duties. At this event, we are going to acknowledge some posthumous awards for recognition of those who have passed in their duty. We want to recognize and acknowledge all your efforts in making a collective contribution and responsibility and shared mark of goodwill and humanity. Let us stand, please, for a 1 minute silence in honor of those who have passed in the industry while demonstrating what we call the duty of care. May their soul rest in peace. Thank you. Please, you may sit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very, very delighted to welcome you back to our center. And for those who are visiting for the first time, we are not just performance rewarding center, but we engage in capacity development by offering multi-sectoral training and consultancy services. We are a member of Airport Council International, and we are an affiliate of the very prestigious Munich Airport International, Germany. And we act as their company representative to Nigeria. We are the highest airport gateway training service provider in this country, which attracts air transport traffic and contribute directly to air transport revenue. Our center is also open to the public for usage for educational, corporate, and social functions. You are all welcome to come back to use our center. To all my colleagues, congratulations to those who are winning today. And tomorrow is another day for those who may not win today. Please enjoy your evening. God bless you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Over. Ladies and gentlemen, please kindly put your hands together for the convener one more time, Mr. Fortune Idu. A round of applause for him. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
in 2007,
okay.
Innovation Award and Ministerial Dinner, popularly known as Nigav Award, was established under the auspices of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority in collaboration with FCI International. Its mission is to promote the growth and development of Nigeria's aviation sector through an independent joint industry advocacy initiative incorporating conferences and stakeholders' engagement focused on global best practices. Since its inception, the event has evolved from a single award ceremony into a series of activities that celebrate the achievement of the past year, offer projections for the future, and support charitable causes. The award honors excellence across airlines, airports, and aviation services, featuring engaging elements such as the live contest for crowning the King and Queen of the Air, as well as competitions highlighting cabin crew's performance and showcasing outstanding contributions. Regarded as Nigeria's most prestigious air transport award, the Nigav Awards foster industry unity, celebrate exceptional performance, and encourage healthy competition towards safer, more efficient, and sustainable air service delivery. They stand as a hallmark of inspiration and motivation within the aviation industry. Since 2007, over 300 recipients have been recognized with Nigav honors across various categories. This year's award will be presented in multiple categories covering all facets of air transport development, operations, services, technologies, leadership, management, promotion, and creativity. The Nigav Center, managers of the Nigav Award, are guided by the ICAO mantra and remain committed to supporting the NCAA in its mission to advance Nigeria's aviation prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you very much. Members of the press, please, you have about 60 seconds to take pictures. We want you to take all your angles before we continue with the event. Members of the press, please, next 60 seconds, kindly take your pictures so that our guests can see what's going on. Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier on when the convener was stepping off the podium, we had two very, very important dignitaries step in. We had to allow them settle down so that we'll do proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great honor to welcome the presence of the DGCA and CEO of the NCCA, that is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, representing our very, very honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, Barrister Festus Keyamo. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, help me celebrate the presence of Captain Chris O. Najomo. A round of applause for Captain Steve. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. Also, accompanying him is a very, very amazing woman of valor. She has consistently shown she can deliver excellently in the aviation business. I'm talking about the presence of the Managing Director and CEO of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate the presence of Mrs. Olubunmi Kuku. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you very much. Both dignitaries have decided to be here in person because they take this very, very event very, very serious. And they also appreciate all you do for the aviation sector. So ladies and gentlemen, can we all give ourselves a round of applause one more time? Thank you very much. So right now we'll be going to the first set of awards. But before we do that, can we have another microphone, please? Okay, so while we're preparing the other microphone for our convener, he has a very important message to pass to us. Please let's just stay tuned. Audio visual, please get ready. Get ready. We're doing that. Let's get ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try to speed up the program because of the time we have spent already. We had challenges with power, and so we've been able to address that. So we're going to speed up the program. While we do that, first we'll just quickly call in the performers so we can rearrange ourselves for the before we carry on.
The award. Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, before we have the awards, we'd like to welcome our children from the SOS village. They have a very brief performance for us. Please, let's kindly enjoy the performance. They've been part of us from inception, and we really want our next generation to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, please give the SOS children a round of applause as they come up stage for their presentation. Please sit down, relax, and enjoy.
The essence of having the SOS Children Village come here for performance is Nigav Awards supports and promotes the SOS Children's Village. SOS Children's Village is a charity organization that takes care of children that are homeless. And for over the years, we have part of our work here with the contributions we receive. We make provisions for the SOS Children's Village. And so we are going to have the SOS Children's Village give you some of these are children who have no parents. And we always encourage our participants to visit the SOS Children's Village in Isolo, where you can help, adopt, and support these children in their education. They are all well fed, well looked after, and that is coming from contributions from people like yourself. Please welcome SOS. Check.
Olóde oníyò ire olóde àgò olóde àgòyà ẹja ròde lò kàròde lò kó lè yẹ wá o àtúndé ẹ̀wò wá ẹ̀ pariwo àgbè ariwo àgbè ẹgbẹ́ wa lárugẹ ẹgbẹ́ náà wá wẹsẹ̀ ọmọ oníjó oníjó ló pàdé olóde gòde àgò olóde.
ọba tó wẹ̀wù òye ọba tí fọba jẹ ẹ pé lọ́ba ẹ pé lọ́ba ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ 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 láwù ayélé láwù ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ láwù.
owó lè là mí lò a ò máa yáwó
fi ṣe
láwù ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ láwù láwù ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀.
ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ láwù láwù kí n gbọ́ láwù ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ láwù owó ilé là ń lò a ò máa yáwó fi ṣe o láwù ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹrẹ̀bẹ̀ láwù.
díẹ̀ ló máa fi mọ́.
àwọn gẹ̀lẹ́dẹ́ lobìnrin lè mọ̀ bóbìnrin fojú korò orò á gbé.
kò gbọ́dọ̀ pé ní lárugú kò gbọ́dọ̀ pé ní lárugú
ẹni tí ò fún ni lọ́wọ́ tí ò fún ni láṣọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ pé mi lárugú. Rọ́bọ́rọ́bọ́ kì í ké o, dẹ́kun ara mi yá o, ara mi ò pé Jésù gbogbo rẹ̀. Rọ́bọ́rọ́bọ́ kì í ké o, dẹ́kun ara mi yá o, ara mi ò pé Jésù gbogbo rẹ̀. Rọ́bọ́rọ́bọ́ kì í ké o, dẹ́kun ara mi yá o, ara mi ò pé Jésù gbogbo rẹ̀. Rọ́bọ́rọ́bọ́ kì í ké o. Rọ́bọ́rọ́bọ́ kì í mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́.
Ago òkúta mẹ́ta ẹ̀ la
kóró ẹ̀ la o
nínú eré wa
kóró ẹ̀ la o
nínú iṣẹ́ wa
kóró ẹ̀ la o
pẹ́ńkẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ́jọ́
Pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́
pẹ́ńkẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ́jọ́.
pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi.
òkúta mẹ́ta ẹ̀ la òkúta mẹ́ta ẹ̀ la
kóró ẹ̀ la o
nínú eré wa
kóró ẹ̀ la o
nínú iṣẹ́ wa
kóró ẹ̀ la o
pẹ́ńkẹ́
Díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ mọ̀jọ́ pákẹ́
díẹ̀díẹ̀ lọ́mọ fi mọ́jọ́.
lè pa yín. Táwọn lulu kò lè pa yín.
And this is the picture of how first
Ladies, chair. Chair. Check. Ladies and gentlemen, please can you give the amazing children from the SOS Village a round of applause? They have a minute's presentation for us on the screen.
First of all, peace can be defined as the absence of war and living in a peaceful and quiet environment. And this is the picture of how a peaceful environment should be. My message to SOS Children's Villages, I don't have much to say, but I'm very happy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. May God continue to bless each and every one of the SOS Children's Village. Actually, I don't know how to draw, but I was very happy, like seriously, I'm happy I drew something like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please one more time, can we celebrate the children from the SOS Village, Nigeria? Thank you very much. I know some of you have been supporters of this great cause. For as many that would like to donate to these amazing children, the account number is there on the screen, or you can meet any of their representatives during the course of the event. Right now, we'll be having the annual aviation report, and it gives me great honor to welcome on stage the chairman of Guinea Award Committee for this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Richard Asuebogo for the annual aviation report. Please kindly give Mr. Richard a round of applause. Thank you very much. Chair.
Once again, I'd like to say good evening to everyone. But please, even though the protocol has been established earlier on, let me re-establish the protocol. And so, with your kind permission, I'd like to say welcome to our special guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, ably represented by our own very dear Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority, Captain Chris Najomo, aka Jolly Papa. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, distinguished members of the Parliament present here, Senate and House committees, respectively, chief executives of the parastatals present here this evening, and most especially recognize this evening is my own very dear sister, and I'd like to call her distinguished as well, distinguished Mrs. Bumi Kuku, the Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. Directors of the agencies present here, and I've seen a couple of them, will recognize you. Members of the League of Airports and Aviation Correspondents and media agencies present here this evening, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely very pleased on behalf of the organizers of these events to welcome all of us to this year's events. And especially as the co-chair of the Nigav Awards ceremony, it is indeed my delight to provide, especially in view of the shortness of time we have now, what I will refer to as a brief review of the industry performance for 2024 and of course the future outlook for 2025. Again, like the chairman of this event said, this particular ceremony, it's very empirical and it's been subject to field analysis. So whatever result that you're going to be hearing from us are true reflection of what the industry is all about. So let me give a quick overview of today's ceremony, especially with respect to this annual report. The focus has become one of the event's major highlights each time we celebrate the annual award ceremony. And especially for our distinguished individuals who are present here and the agencies involved in the annual appraisals and performances. And these performances have been established by individual users of the services provided by the agencies. Now, the performance review allows us to assess how effectively the industry's key performance indicators have been met, as established by the Honorable Minister and, of course, implemented by chief executives of the agencies. Now, you all also agree with me that in the absence of review, we cannot actually establish our performance, nor can we determine how well we're doing. So, on the basis of this, the 2024 annual review is as follows. We have the positives, and I'd like to share the positive of the industry with us first of all. The aviation year 2024 has been remarkable from local, regional, and global perspectives. The global air transport traffic has continued to recover towards the post-pandemic era. However, the disruption still stands as the yardsticks for measuring industry's resilience. Now, despite the Russian and Ukraine war and the instability in the Middle East, which has further deepened the energy crisis, the recovery of the aviation industry has continued to the extent that the United Nations has made it official that the global tourism to pre-pandemic level in 2024, it's what we need to establish, which of course has fueled the increase in travel demands globally. So, what is the significance of all of this to Nigeria? Let us look at the restoration of international confidence. So prior to 2024, Nigeria was experiencing a gradual decline in air transportation utilization alongside profound apathy towards investment confidence. Now the fluctuation in, and of course the severe devaluation of the currency ultimately impacted the earlier improvement in the post-COVID traffic, leading to astronomical airfares. To mitigate the adverse effects of bilateral crisis that is caused by these debts, which is over $800 million owed to the foreign airlines from past ticket sales. By resolving these issues, and what did the government do? Of course, the government paid these airlines the refunds. This initiative marked the beginning of a new era in Nigerian aviation economy, and as highlighted by many other developments subsequently, which of course include the entry into the United Kingdom market by Air Peace Nigeria Limited. We also experienced the rebuilding of the national regulatory confidence In that, we're saying that the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority began reviewing various critical procedures in 2024 to enhance its technical and economic oversight of the industry, thereby aiming for better efficiencies and rebuilding bottlenecks in the licensing processes and, of course, issuance of licenses and enforcement of compliance to standards. The Civil Aviation Authority initiated a review of the industry master plan with ICAO with a view to rebuilding confidence in the industry. The confirmation of Captain Chris Najomo as the Substantive Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority in Nigeria also promises a more stable civil aviation authority for the country. Now, the continuation of the growth becomes imperative, and of course, sustainability of the growth becomes necessary. Though growth for the airlines began in 2023, domestic airlines are modernizing their fleets with an increasing number of new airplanes being operated in the Nigerian airspace. This, of course, includes the airpiece acquisition of the new aircraft, which many of us already know, the Embraer 195E, the E2 series, and of course, followed by Ibom Air, which placed a firm order of 10 A220-300, and Overland Airways, which placed a firm order of 3 Embraer 175 series. Now, with the federal government meeting the condition of the Cape Town Convention, which removed from the bottleneck that we have always experienced in the past, of course, which also removed Nigeria from the blacklist of aircraft leasing risk, the success Nigeria has achieved today, we must recognize the efforts that the Honorable Minister and the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority has put in place. All of this obviously become the game changer for the industry, assuring access to international communities and, of course, long-term credit facilities for the betterment of our industry. In terms of route expansion, I'd just like to mention a few airlines that have increased the operating routes in the environment and beyond the environment. Airlines like United Nigeria, ValueJet, Airpeace, Ibom Air, Green Africa, and Overland, of course, expanded their routes, domestic route network in Nigeria and within the region. Interestingly, Airpeace, Ibom Air, and Overland pushed headwards into the West African sub-region, while Airpeace began operations into the Lagos-Tel Aviv-Lagos routes in the Middle East, Lagos-Jeddah, Lagos in the Middle East. Ibom Air added a capacity on the very popular Lagos-Accra-Lagos routes. And of course, Overland Airways also commenced the Lagos-Freetown, Lagos-Banjul, Lagos as well. ValueJet, of course, is also planning on the Lagos-Banjul routes as we speak. So clearly, the domestic airlines are operating on a sustainable basis. However, the industry continues to showcase a success story under the following points, and I'd like to just mention a few of them. The runway 18 rights, of course we know the 18 right, that's the international runway of Murtala Mohammed Airport, was recently installed with the airfield lightings, the improvement in the airspace navigation systems, which has enhanced the operation of flights on the domestic and international basis is also very key. Of course, the migration from terrestrial to satellite-based navigation systems is also a key thing that has enhanced safe and efficient flight operations in Nigeria. Capital injection into the industry is also something that we appreciate so much, and this has been seen in companies such as the Skyway Aviation Handling Company and even NACO, Nigerian Aviation Handling Company. These two ground handling companies have invested extensively in their ground operations activities and, of course, in modernizing their equipment and facilities as well. Interestingly, Ibom Air also expanded their operations with the establishment of a major repair overhaul center, which is an MRO, a maintenance repair overhaul center, a major one in this region. The Honorable Minister has visited this facility, and of course he has applauded them. Clearly, I'm sure one of the major things that will excite the DG Civil Aviation Authority in Nigeria is the establishment of this MRO for the Nigerian airlines. Well, in spite of all of these successes, there are a few challenges that has drawn us back. Let's just outline those issues. Because of our time, we'll not be able to go into details of them. One is service qualities. We need to improve our service qualities across all boards, from the airline, the companies, the ground services, everyone involved in the value chain, in the entire ecosystems need to improve the level of service delivery to the beneficiaries. Of course, we have an incident that many of us know about, the crash of the helicopter into, well, I have to say this, the East Wind Aviation helicopter that crashed into the Bonny area in Finima in the Atlantic Ocean some times ago. Of course, we know we lost a couple of dear friends and loved ones in that incident. That was more like a setback for on. With these individuals in our minds, in our program, you remember the chairman of this occasion requested that we give a minute silence for those loved ones that we lost in this industry. Well, let's look at the outlook for 2025 to round it up. This is key and pivotal to what we're looking for among us as an industry. The year 2025 will be shaped by the implementation of policies that were meticulously reviewed in 2024 by the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development. And several key issues will no doubt influence the activities in the industry. For instance, a crucial factor will be the extent to which the Nigerian government will facilitate, one, aircraft acquisition and access to credit facility from international financiers for domestic airlines in Nigeria. This we're encouraging the government to do. And you can be sure that the Civil Aviation Authority is championing this on behalf of the industry. Although this initiative began with the Cape Town Convention Agreement, which is now being implemented effectively in Nigeria, more capable airline operators, no doubt, will leverage on the opportunities that is created by this administration. Now, the federal government is expected to officially commence airport concession programs, inviting private sectors to invest in airport infrastructures. This definitely will enhance the improvement of our airports and, of course, the operations of the airports, making the airports to have some of the state-of-the-art infrastructures that we see in other parts of the world airports. I'll go to recommendation. The rest of the details can be found in the brochures you have there. Now, consistency in policy implementation is essential for growing our growth. The extent to which we have grown, we need to sustain it and, of course, be very consistent in the growth. Therefore, this administration must harmonize the 5-point agenda of the current aviation administration with the previous aviation roadmaps that they have. A review of the potential obstacles to the roadmap is necessary to create a pathway for everyone so that we can engage in the implementation. And of course, I'm sure this is being done already. A committee to harmonize this is already in place. This administration should prioritize the development and update of airports master plan. And this is also being done right now, beginning with the implementation of the guides to airport developments nationwide. The current Nigerian airline business climate is positively competitive, though a few persons may take that as a challenge. However, we need to sustain growth and stability in 2025. And the only way we can do this is to ensure that we provide clear aviation business plan that will engender growth for the industry. Now, the Federal Ministry of Aviation must engage in discussions and subsequent negotiation with major refineries, and especially the refinery in Lagos and other private refineries, with the initiative to ensure that swift provision of jet fuel is made available for airlines to operate in Nigeria. Institutional funding for aviation has been significantly very low. The volatile nature of the market makes it even much more demanding and difficult for people to have access, and particularly investors to have access to funds, single-digit interest rate funds in the market. So, again, it is hoped that the complete capitalization of Nigerian Aviation Leasing Company will help airlines owners to attract the necessary required capital for fleet enhancements or renewal, so to say. And of course, the industry thereafter will experience further growth. The funding of various aviation projects is very key so that we do not have abandoned projects in our sector of the economy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say that aviation in Nigeria remains the safest form of transportation and the fastest means of facilitating economic growth within this various sector of the economy. The industry is projected to face challenge in 2025. However, even though we have low spending because of the disposable income and the cost of living, if the government directly supports the industry, it can alter the potential drawdown that we'll experience in the economy by providing interest rates that, of course, is single digit and that is affordable for investors in the economy. The support can take the form of tax incentives, waivers, and consistent policy to improve air transportation and, of course, air transportation infrastructures. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say that this report, I have tried to abridge it because of our time, especially because we recognize the valuable schedule of everyone present here this evening. But the fact still remains that this is a report of the aviation industry in Nigeria. It is not exhaustive. The requirements for the sector to thrive are still there, and we're very confident that all of these will be implemented and, of course, ensured for further growth in the industry. A more comprehensive annual review of this report will be provided very shortly and is being developed right now so that every one of us who are present here today will have access to this document and will be able to use them. May I, at this point, express our sincere gratitude once again to the Honorable Minister of Aviation, ably represented by the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority in Nigeria, Captain Chris Najomo, for physically being present at this very event today. Your presence, no doubt, clearly endorses what is being done and the initiative that is being taken by this private individual, who believed in this industry today. We want to say thank you very much, DG. For Mr. Fortuniju, the facilitator of this event, I'd like to say congratulations to you. I want to really commend you for organizing this ceremony. Clearly, it has served as incentive and motivation for those who are putting their very best in this industry to ensure the sustainability of the growth of this industry. And we're going to see all of this from the award ceremonies that individuals will receive this evening. Therefore, I feel exceedingly thrilled to have the opportunity to speak on this occasion to every one of us and look forward to 2025 performance as one that will exceed the expectation of every one of us. Thank you all, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, kindly celebrate Mr. Richard one more time. Thank you very much. Please, can you kindly give him a round of applause? So for those of us that, like he said, he had to do a summary. If you have a copy of this program, you would find the annual report in this copy. The other comprehensive copy of the annual report, of course, will be sent to every one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, for your patience. We were switching to the awards proper now. I know we're eating. Some of us have already started having dinner. We do not intend to waste much of your time. So please, while the audio and visual team are getting ready for the first set of awards, we're about to do something together because I noticed some of us were not connected while we were starting. So as a passenger I'm going to say some things because we fly with you guys and we love how you do those routines. So I'm going to say some things and I need you all to respond. All you just need to do is to tell me check. Can I hear you say check? Can I hear you say check? I know we are eating, but I need us to do it together. So whatever I say, I need you to just say check. Are we ready? Are we ready? No, just say yes for that one first. Are you ready? Ticketing. I can't hear us. Ticketing, booking, luggage, air hostess, air host, cabin crew. I know it's the same thing. I know. I just wanted to get your attention. Pilot, co-pilot, weather, earth what? Earthquake. God forbid earthquake in Nigeria. I don't know where you came from, but God forbid earthquake. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so please, I need us to look towards the screen. We're getting the first set of awards now. We'll play. Okay. So before, I've just been informed that we'd like to humbly bring the DG up to kindly declare the awards open before we now start the first presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me put your hands together to welcome the DG on stage to declare it open formally before we proceed. Meanwhile, while the DG is on his way, please, if you're the owner of a white Toyota, plate number FRJ894JT, white Toyota, please, we need you to go and repark now. White Toyota, please go and repark now.
Hello. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sure some of you recognize that voice on the mic. I'm so elated, delighted to be here today. And while I was coming here, I called my friend, my darling sister, that we are coming up here to do this ceremony. So actually, she's supposed to be representing the minister. But when she heard that I'm coming here, I said, DG, you are the regulator. You have to come here and represent the minister. I said, it don't matter. We will do it together. So on behalf of the Honorable Minister, we're here together to represent the Honorable Minister. Please, a round of applause for Mrs. Bomekuku. I'm just going to read the speech that's been prepared for the minister to open this laudable ceremony. It's the 14th Nigerian Aviation Award and Ministerial Dinner Nigav Award 2024, 11th April 2024, Nigav Center, Lagos. The Secretary to the Federal Government, Chief Executive Officers of parastatals, extra-ministerial departments, captains of industries, distinguished invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be here among you all as a special guest of honor on the 14th Nigerian Aviation Nigav Award and Ministerial Dinner, and to join in recognizing and rewarding excellence in aviation practice, where safety and best performance are held to the highest premium. I wish to commend the objectives of the Nigav Award, which has become an industry tool for promoting best practices, positive competition, unifying all the sectors, and projecting Nigeria's aviation image. I also wish to thank Mr. Fortunidu, the chairman of the FCI Nigav Center and founder of this annual national events. his team and the Nigerian Aviation Development Promotion Award Committee, known as the Nigav Committee, for consistency and drive to promote excellence in the sector and making this a yearly opportunity to review our collective performance, address the gaps, and prepare the industry for continuing growth. Today, we're here to reward the performances for the year 2024, from the highest ranking staff of the ministry to the most junior officers in the various subunits of the aviation industry. Airports, airlines, airspace, weather, aviation, training, insurance, contractors, consultants, etc. Your contribution to safer air transportation cannot be ignored. And I want to sincerely appreciate your hard work and patriotism. The theme of this year's event themed Foundation for Accelerated Aviation Growth. This is organized and set to highlight the administration's achievements over the past year in establishing the groundwork necessary for positive and sustainable growth in the aviation business. Aviation is one of the fastest growing sectors in Nigeria. The sector is the primary catalyst for speedy economic transformation. This industry not only builds the bridge for national, social, and economic inclusion, but also plays a significant role in regional trade integration and serves as the main gateway for global trade. Aviation is key for the African Continent Free Trade Area initiative, where Nigeria is expected to lead. This administration understands and appreciates the importance of this sector's fast-tracking development and has begun to empower the industry by investing heavily in infrastructure to give it a safe backbone to operate and encouraging public-private partnerships. At my resumption of office, I created an agenda that our administration will follow and mandated the heads of the agencies to deliver this collective aspiration of making Nigeria air transport a preferred safe mode. We are pushing this vigorously by initiating a fact-based planning program that will help the industry to succeed, sustainable, and guarantee a return on investment. In keeping with Nigav tradition, I hope at the end of 2025, our performance will surpass what we met, increasingly stability and boosting travel confidence and industry growth to land the Nigav Award accolade. This aspiration will require collective efforts and commitment, which I genuinely salute from everyone in the industry to join hands to deliver a prosperous sector in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I have been informed that over 60 organizations and individuals will receive awards in various industry categories: airlines, airports, service providers, etc. I've also been informed that the Nigav Award includes a cabin crew contest for an in-flight experience that will lead to the crowning the winners of the King and Queen of the Air. The program is unique to Nigeria and promotes the unification of airlines, which the ministry finds very innovative and commendable. The objective of the Joint Industry CRS program for the King and Queen of the Air is noble and will be supported by any administration that fosters industry harmony and social integration. This administration believes that industry growth and sustainability are anchored on the excellent performances of every team member of the sector, and we shall encourage the promotion of excellence by strengthening our regulation and oversight of the industry by giving the CAA the best support the industry has ever seen. There is also an ongoing repositioning of the airport subsector to be more efficient and to serve as a strong bedrock for industry stability. All the agencies under my ministry are calibrating to fit the development trend for prudent management and service delivery. Finally, I would like to say congratulations to you all for another successful aviation year. It's my pleasure, therefore, to declare this event open. With that, I say, let's rock and
cheer. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can you kindly put your hands together for the DG one more time? Now that the award has been declared open by the DG and, of course, by the MD fan, Mrs. Bumikoko, in presence, thank you very much. I'd like to call on Mr. Udu, the convener of this great awards, to give us the categories of the event. Mr. Fortune, please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We have come to the session that you all have been waiting for. Now, we have 11 groups of awards that are going to be presented in batches. At this session, we're going to present 2 groups, Group 1 and then Group 2. The award will be presented as we call the awardees. You come up stage and you will all line out. All the awards are going to be presented at the same time. And then we'll call up the presenter to join us in the presentation of the award. So the 2 awards group we are presenting, one is on service support performance. This session presents the award in categories that are considered in Nigav Award 2024 as essential support services for improving transport delivery and passenger facilitation. Ladies and gentlemen, the awards are in those sessions that were presented on the screen. Can we have the awards?
The 14th edition of the Nigerian Aviation and Ministerial Dinner today. We will be presenting over 70 aviation industry performance awards across 12 recognition groups. Group 1, Service Support Performance. This category honors organizations that have distinguished themselves in providing essential support services that enhances transport efficiency and passengers facilitation. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners in this segment have been adjudged the best in respective categories, and they are Travel Money Award, winner Sulia Bureau de Change, Best Travel Agency of the Year Award, winner Wakanow.com, Outstanding Delivery Services Company of the Year Award, winner GIG Logistics, Best Courier Service Company Award, winner FedEx Resta Express, Logistics and Supply Chain Service Recognition Award, winner Boagate Global, Nigeria Best Budget Airport Hotel Award, winner Blue Lodge Hotel and Restaurant, Nigeria's Best Premium Airport Hotel Award, winner Legend Hotel Lagos, Best Airport Lounge, winner British Airways Lounge. Group 2, Technical Operations Performance. This group recognizes excellence in technical and operational performance within the aviation industry for the year 2024. The following organizations have demonstrated outstanding capabilities and deemed worthy of recognition in their respective categories. Regional Aircraft Maintenance Agency, MRO of the Year, winner Aero Contractors Company of Nigeria Limited. Aviation Technology Support Company of the Year. Winner, Afsatel Communications Limited. Aviation Hangar of the Year. Winner, 7-Star Global Hangar. Aviation Full Distribution on Performance Award. Winner, Carojet Services Limited. Airline Cargo Ground Handling Services Award. Winner, Nigeria's Aviation Handling Company PLC, NAHCO. Aircraft Handling Services Achievement Award. Winner, Skyway Aviation Handling PLC, SAHCO. Group 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you heard your name or you were announced, please step up to the stage to receive your award. Ladies and gentlemen, please put a round of applause to the winners of this year's Nigav Award, Group 1 and Group 2. Please come up stage, Afsatel, Sakol.
Please, can we kindly put your hands together for all the winners as they come up stage? A round of applause for all our winners. Please, if you add your name on the screen, please, we need you on stage. We're going to do all the presentations once. Media, please.
Please come up stage to receive your award.
Thank you very much. Please come up stage. Either you're here or you're representing any of the companies, kindly come up stage, please. And to join us to present this first award, ladies and gentlemen, we're privileged to have in our midst, like I said earlier on, Ambassador to the Republic of Ethiopia. Please put your hands together for Ambassador Lages Jeremy Eli as he comes on stage to help us present the first set of awards. Please, can you kindly give him a round of applause? Thank you very much, Ambassador. You're welcome on stage. Please, all winners, kindly come on stage. Thank you, man.
It's wakanow.com. Wakanow.com.
Can we have wakanow.com or their representative, please?
Resta Express. Boa Gate Global. I think you can to the center. Yes. NACO Avians. Seven-Star Globus. Carojet Services. Sorry, excuse me. If you receive your award, if you receive your awards, please stay back on the stage for group pictures.
Please, all recipients of our award, can you come back on stage? We have a group picture together.
Aero contractors, please. This is for MRO. Aviation Technology Support Company of the Year, Afsatel. Skyway Aviation Handling Company, SACO. All right, I'm just going to quickly call again. 7 Stars Global, are you here? GIG Logistics, are you here? Restar, are you here? Wakanow.com, are you here? Sula Bureau de Change, are you here? Legend Hotel, Lagos, are you here? Blue Lodge Restaurant, are you here? And British Lounge, are you here? Ladies and gentlemen, these are our winners. Please step forward for a group picture. Thank you. And a round of applause to them.
Media, let's do justice for 60 seconds so that we can go to the next set of awards. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ambassador. So, and on that note, we'll get ready for the next set of awards. But before we do that, we would like to recognize the presence of some of our directors in our midst. It's not an oversight. We just have to get your names in full while we were compiling them. Ladies and gentlemen, from far, please help me put your hands together for the DHRA in person of Dr. Emiola Lukman. A round of applause for Dr. Emiola Lukman. You're welcome. But do you mind? Thank you very much, God bless you. Also from FAN, we have our DPA and CP. Please, a round of applause for Mrs. Obeageli Oran. A round of applause for her. Thank you very much for coming, ma. Back to back from FAN, we have the DCBD, Mrs. Adebola Agumbeade. A round of applause for Mrs. Adebola Agumbeade. Thank you very much. We have 3 more from FAN. Our DSD is also present. Please help me celebrate Mr. Henry Agbebire. Mr. Henry Agbebire, thank you very much. We have our director, DLS, Mrs. Bridget Gold. Mrs. Bridget Gold, thank you very much for coming. And also the last but not the least, we have our DASS, retired ACP Afegbai Igbafe. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the second set of awards. Please, let's kindly look to the screen. Media, if you're ready, please drop it. Sonata, please hold on. Thank you. Media, second set, let's go.
The following airlines have been voted winners in their respective categories. And they are Most Passenger-Friendly Domestic Airline Award. Winner, Arik Air. Most Reliable Airline of the Year, On-Time Award. Winner, Ibom Air. Luxury Charter Flight Quality Service Award. Winner, ZJet Limited. Most Nigeria-Friendly International Airline. Winner, Emirate Airline. Nigeria's Best West Africa Sub-Regional Airline of the Year. Winner, Air Peace. Best Complaints Management Airline of the Year. Winner, Aero Contractors Company of Nigeria. Reliable Airline of the Year, On-Time Award, runner-up. And the winner, Value Jet. Nigeria's Best Africa Regional Airline of the Year. The winner, Ethiopian Airline. Chartered Flight Award. The winner, Giro Air. Best ticket priced airline of the year. Winner, Value Jet. Nigeria's best cabin crew of the year. And the winner, Air Peace. Best airline passenger, front desk service award. Winner, Arik Air. Group 3, Group 4, Airport Performance Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, to join us in presenting this award, Mrs. Olubumi Kuku, the Managing Director of FAN, please can you join us upstage to present this award. A round of applause for the performing Managing Director.
Please, all our winners that you hear your name on the screen, kindly come up stage. It's time to receive your awards.
Thank you.
Can we kindly have all our winners on stage?
The winners, Ibom Air, Arik Air, Ethiopia Airline, Air Peace,
please, if you hear your
Aero
name,
Contractors,
if you hear your name, kindly come on stage, please.
Gyro Air, Value Jet. Please. Can you step up? It's going to be a full house. Yeah.
Please, let's come up stage. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all our winners. Please, can you kindly celebrate all our winners one more time? Can you give them a round of applause? Thank you very much. You're far too kind.
Okay. First, Air Peace.
Air Peace.
Arik Air.
Representative from Arik Air, please.
Thank you. Ibom Air.
Ibom Air.
Reliable on time. Reliable on time. Thank you. Value Jet. Turn up on time. Value Jet again. Best price ticket. Aero Contractors, Best Complaint Management Award. Yes. Air Peace, Best Cabin Crew Award. Yes, again. Can we move a little bit to the center? My logo can. Thank you. Arik Air, Best Airline Front Desk Service. Yes. Your people are not rude at the front desk. That is what it means.